The older I get, the more I definitely am starting to realize that you can't have expectations on anything because you might have plans, but it can pivot at any moment, just as per this video. This mystery package. This is the reason why I am now going away, reunited with one of my best friends. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is this car? We are back, baby. First sleep in Nila in 6 months. I'm back in Nila for the first time in a while. It's actually a little bit weird, like everything is the same, the layout, the smells, where everything is, but it doesn't feel instantly familiar. I think when you're away from something for long enough, you kind of forget what it feels like to be in it, even if it used to be your normal. So yeah, just relearning it a bit this morning. A week ago, there was no chance I was going to be with Nila, and here we are. We got a phone call from a brand to help launch a product, and they specifically said, we want Nila. Nila is back as the star of the show, baby. She's been sitting in storage for 6 months. 6 freaking months. It was never going to be like that. It was going to be 1 month that we were going to go to Bali last year after we did the Simpson Desert and Uluru, and then we would get her back. Bali led to Morocco, led to another month in Bali, led to going back for Christmas to see family, led to renovations. There's been a lot on the plate, and Nila's just been relaxing. And then less than 24 hours after I landed in Melbourne with Nila, I saw a sign said Spirit of Tasmania, 15 kilometers away. I called up, I said, hey, do you guys happen to have any availability in the next few days to go to Tasmania? And they said, actually, tonight?
Excellent. So that one's all good to go there, Sorelle.
We're going to Tasmania! We're going to Tasmania! In Nila. I'm so sorry. Thank you for being down for just weird random adventures. Okay, so now what? This is a dream come true. The excitement that's running through my blood of seeing this stunning part of the world with this car. I think we're as prepared as we can be. So let's go. Let's see what Tassie has in store. We're going to Tasmania. We're going to Tasmania. If only all this enthusiasm would actually last. I did not know that this is what we're going to be doing today. This was definitely not on the cards this morning. So, sitting in line for the ferry, we've got all these people who decided, for whatever reason, to go to the same place at the same time. We all have different lives and we have different reasons, but somehow we are all going in the same direction. It's kind of cool when you think about it. Tassie? Anyone? Tassie? Hey, it's Judd. You want to come for a little trip to Tassie? This feels like actual proper adventure. I'm really starting to feel giddy. This is a big one. I needed something like this. I really did. Just coming up to check in, and it looks like we might have to throw out all the fruit and vegetables we just bought because it seems like it is restricted. Declare or dispose? We will declare and see what happens. Hi, how you going?
Are you going
Oh my
to
God.
try and eat some of this, or?
Well, I'd like to finish all of it, but I can't. All the shopping that he did yesterday is going in the bin. Try to eat as much as I can. Bummer, that was unlucky. Dangerous. Still eating. Alright, so it is now 9:30 p.m. and we arrived at 6:30 and there's movement happening now. So paperwork, going through quarantine, a little bit of waiting, a lot of waiting, and we're about to go on. Whoa! Cool. 2 cinemas, information, and bus tickets. It's perfect. Great. All right, well, this is home for the next 10 hours, and there's not much else to do except for have a shower and go to bed, I think. Eat some apples. Man, I hate wasting food. Got to try to get through as much of this as possible.
Tasmania Market Kitchen, located on the starboard side of Deck 7, is serving breakfast options. The Market Kitchen will be closing at 8:15 this morning. Brewster coffee is available from bar 7 and the pantry shop is open between.
Good morning. We're in Tasmania. It's a really nice way to travel, actually, to Tassie. Slept quite well. At one point, I remember waking up and it was a really big swell. It was a really big swell. And I had two options. One, to get a little bit scared of getting seasick and how uncomfortable it was. But I decided to choose an option where every time the swell was going pretty strong, I was like, wee, in my head. So it rocked me to sleep and we woke up in Tassie. We've got one more biosecurity check and they've got doggies. Wait, is that it? Okay, we're done. Yay, we're here! We're free! Thank you! That's really nice. Okay, so you just arrive in one of the most beautiful places on earth. What is the very first adventure? Logistics and errands, of course. Thought maybe I had a hole in my teeth. So the very first thing I did was go to the dentist. Anyway, we're fine. So we just went to the organic store and we are looking for some fresh produce. There wasn't much. So a gentleman that was in this shop said, hey, come to my address and you can have some cherry tomatoes.
Bring that around here.
Yeah. That's the maximum speed. Plot twist. This turned into a solo trip. Not really planned, but here we are. Nevertheless, the trip continues. So I pull into this beautiful campsite by the river. My friends recommended I come and visit here, and I'm so glad I did. This is the spot that for the next couple of days is going to be my little sanctuary. So time to set up for the evening, my very first solo evening in the Troopy. My fridge is stocked up and I am not going anywhere for at least a couple of days. The river looked really inviting, but yeah, absolutely not. So we pivot, hot shower instead, which honestly feels like a much better life decision. And then cooking. And since it is solo travel now, it comes with a beautiful benefit. I just cook everything I want at once. Lunch, dinner, whatever, you just get it done. Because the motivation to do it twice when you're by yourself does not exist. I think I might have just fixed my water filter. Yeah! So I'm just going to spend the evening, I think I'm just editing. Maybe after a little snack break. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning from the palace. Mornings out here are uneventful in the best possible way. That's the point. You wake up, you boil water, you stand around a bit longer than necessary trying to wake up. There is no real urgency. There are no notifications, no timeline, there's nothing pushing you, which sounds great. But it also means you have to actually decide what you're going to do with your time. Coffee helps. It's like the one thing that it feels structured with everything else feeling a little bit loose. So eventually I convinced myself to get in the water again, still freezing. But it is enjoyable once you finally get in, as long as my feet are out, and it does wake me up properly. Then get changed, a bit of a fit check here, and start packing everything down. And packing down definitely always takes a lot longer than you think. There's always something else to do. Something didn't quite fit the same way the first time, so you've got to try a couple other times. Something slightly annoying, but after a while it's just second habit and you just do it. You go through the motions and put everything back where it roughly belongs, and eventually you're just ready to go again. This little spot has served me so well. It's just been such an enjoyable stay. A couple of days here, swimming in the river, eating delicious food. And now let's actually see what Tassie has on offer, because I have actually no idea. we're back on the road. It is a weird lifestyle because there's nothing to hold you anywhere. You can stay or you can go. And most of the time you just go. There's always another spot, another road, another place to check out. It's endless. So you don't really overthink it. You just pack up and drive off and see what's next. Just pulled over in this beautiful spot with this gorgeous view, no one around. Well, it's half beautiful behind me. It's all logging land. I am in a working forest, but the other side, it's just stunning, endless views. So a bit of a lunch spot. The drive down here is unreal. The landscape keeps changing the whole time, like you don't ever get bored of any of it. Every new place is an absolute novelty and just jaw-dropping adventure around every corner. Whoa, the landscape has just changed so drastically. The wind and the temperature difference is real. Well, kept driving, more to see, heading towards Hartz Peak, which I hadn't really looked into properly. To be honest, I never do when I'm on any of these trips. I just go and figure it out as I go. So I didn't know what the track was like, didn't know what the weather was doing at all. Let's just see what happens. Okay, I've just arrived. 1 hour drive took me 4 hours because I am a freaking YouTuber and I was stopping for photo, video, emails, writing documents. That was fun. That was really enjoyable though. And now I've just arrived to Hartz Peak, which apparently has really nice hikes, although the weather pretty questionable, so I'm not really sure if I'll see anything. But we'll give it a crack anyway. You know what? I just figured out that Australia just is a bit dramatic. There's signs about dying from hypothermia because the weather can change so suddenly, which is good. I don't have a rain jacket, so I'll grab a garbage bag, but it's like, you are gonna die. Everything in Australia, you are going to die. Apparently you can't see anything from the top. Apparently it's freezing up there. The cloud coverage is really intense. But I really just want to go for a walk, and a 2.5 hour scramble up the top of the hill sounds really fun. You know what I think I just realized though? Why so many people died in Iceland? Because they're probably thinking, oh, the signs are just so exaggerated. It doesn't make any sense. But Iceland is actually really, really dangerous. And when they're saying like, it's a warning, don't do these certain things, don't do it. Whereas Australia, I just feel like it's a bit dramatic. But, I mean, I'll let you know at the end of the hike. Maybe I'll be that story. Hopefully not. Water's back to being shit. At least got a couple of days out of it. I can stay behind. Alright, so I started the hike. And it actually feels good at the beginning. The temperature's beautiful. It's not too windy and it's pretty easy going. Whoa! Fairies must live in there. Wow. This place is obviously very important. Look at it. So I'm hearing that the weather is horrific just over there, and I've just come from this beautifully clear space. I'm hearing incredibly strong gusts of wind, no visibility. This might be a bad idea all in all, but I'm kind of excited about this really strong gust feeling because it's going to remind me of Iceland so much. Nice weather. Cold. I've got all my layers on now except for my garbage bag. Might not make it. It's actually fucking cold and windy and getting wet. This last section was pretty rough. It's super windy. Visibility pretty much gone, just kind of pushing through it. And you get to the point where you're like, is there even going to be a view? Because sometimes there just isn't. That's a gamble. But you're already in it this far, so you might as well just keep going. there's no point turning around now. Oh my god, guys! This is the best feeling! Oh my gosh! Being comfortable. That was not comfortable at all. No part of it was comfortable. But that was so fun. Funner than anything I've done, I think, this year. This is so fun! Oh my god! And it cleared up just as I got to the top of the mountain. Are you kidding? And now the fog's rolling in. That was epic! Wow. Time to set up camp. I'm not too far away from where I was, and just found a little spot on top of the hill. Perfect. Hot shower and dinner time. The hike was just exactly what I needed. Oh my gosh, it just gave me life. And I found this new little spot to camp in tonight. Good morning. We're all packed up already. Ready? Almost everywhere, they have wild blackberries growing on the side of the road. I tried to go a little bit further off the main road. I'm really hoping they're not sprayed, but you just can't help yourself. I mean, I bought this packet of organic blackberries and they were $7.95, and I was like, why are they so cheap? Like in mainland Australia? No. So I just ate them. Time to fill them back up with organic blackberries. Tassie is just so freaking cute. I stopped on the side of the road and there's just apple trees growing everywhere. And it's wild how often this happens in Tassie. You just pull over anywhere and it's just nice. There's no effort required. You don't have to go looking for any good spots. They're always there. Another camp spot for the day, and I rolled into Cockle Creek. And this is as far south as you can drive in Tasmania. After this, there's no more road, just the Southern Ocean and then Antarctica, which is pretty wild to think about when you're just pulling into a campsite. Feels a little bit different knowing this is literally the end of the line. I just found the coolest campsite. Let me show you where I am. Looks like not much, right? Wrong. Yeah, go for a walk. You keep going through here. You come through here. Welcome to my new crib. Had a much slower afternoon, watched the sunset, and didn't really do much else, which is pretty ideal to be honest. Next morning, I decided to go out for the hike to the southernmost point of Tasmania, which is the bottom of Australia, so the very, very end of Australia. And it is a decent walk, but pretty cruisy overall. My only concerns were snakes. And snakes I did find. One really big red belly. I am glad I did not step on it. Eventually made it down to the water, and this is literally the Southern Ocean, the stretch of water that runs straight down to Antarctica. So yeah, it's cold. Like, properly cold. And I didn't bring anything with me. There's no towel, no swimmers, nothing. Pretty standard me, but it looked too good to not get in. So you just commit. Quick in, quick out. And then just sitting there afterwards, warming back up, looking at these beautiful sets of waves coming through. Feeling like I definitely made the right call on this entire trip. To pursue the trip, to keep going, to go for the skinny dip, to go for all these hikes. So yes, this trip is definitely not what I expected in the slightest, but we pivot. I want to be
There. That looks like the southernmost point, but I didn't see a single way to get there. Sucks, because I think I've reached the point of as far as I can go, but I can't get to the furthest point. Like, why? You can see spiderwebs here. I can only assume that no one's walked this for a long time, so I think I did reach the furthest point I can walk. So we're gonna go back now. I'm not sad. That was a beautiful walk. But I guess curiosity is like, oh, I could have just gone a little bit more and made it to the very tip. Hour and a half walk. I didn't bring any supplies, no food, hardly any water. As usual, not prepared. So, yeah, let's go back.
This mystery package.
Ad time, Wes Anderson style. Let's talk about building things, not sheds, not fences, websites. Squarespace is a magnificent tool for business owners and artists like myself to create a beautiful online presence that actually gets results. Squarespace has a thing called design intelligence, combining 2 decades of industry-leading design expertise with cutting-edge AI technology to unlock your strongest creative potential. Design intelligence empowers anyone to build a beautiful, more personalized website tailored to their unique needs and craft a bespoke digital identity to use across one's entire online presence. It's so fun and easy to use, which, if you've ever tried to design a website from scratch, you'll know this is no small miracle. Squarespace Payments is the easiest way to manage your payments in one place. With Squarespace, onboarding is fast and simple. Get started with just a few clicks and start receiving payments right away. Plus, give your customers more ways to pay with popular methods like these ones. There's a lot. Sell content. Squarespace makes it easy to sell access to content on your website like online courses, blogs, videos, and memberships. Add recurring revenue by gating your content behind the paywall. Simply set the price and choose whether to charge a one-time fee or a subscription for access. Basically, if you're building something creative, weird, symmetrical, unhinged, Squarespace makes the digital side feel calm, and I respect that. Go to squarespace.com to check it out, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/Sorelle to get 10% off your first website or domain.